So obviously we've just come out of like a really busy time over Christmas and New Year. It tends to get a bit quieter in January now. With like obviously people have spent a lot of Christmas and stuff as well, so they don't do as much in January, and people are sort of waiting to get paid at the end of January and stuff like that. But that gives us like a bit of downtime now to really try and like drive and get new drivers. It's a good time to start because it's like a fresh start. So you've got like a good couple of weeks to like really bed in, find your feet with things, and then we start really pushing marketing as well. And then gradually as the year goes on and it starts picking up again, then full steam ahead.
Yeah, so we're here today at Box Park, Liverpool on the Baltic for the Knowsley Chamber meeting, just meeting other business leaders in the area, just spreading awareness about the brand. Hiya, yeah, I'm Barry, and I do work for Alpha Taxis. We're the Northwest's largest independent taxi company. We stretch all the way from Halton up to Southport on the Wirral. We're very big on keeping things local, recycling money into the local economy, which again would be spent in your businesses, which we're massive on. You can follow our socials and see what kind of work we do. We're big in reinvesting. And what I'd like to tell you about today is essentially not only do we ferry the local community round, we also do a lot of business-to-business transport. We have over 500 corporate accounts, but we've now made it easier. So we've brought out this, developed this business-to-business kind of pay-as-you-go account. So whether you use it once a year, twice a year, you'll still get account management, and basically there's no monthly accounting to do, which takes money out your finance team. So yeah, if anyone wants to talk about it, give us a shout.
Okay. So over the last couple of weeks, we've been creating a new online training platform. The idea of it behind it is to give people who are still in a full-time role the option to do their training without having to take any time out of work. Yeah. We know now, obviously, it's hard for people to take time off work and stop earning whilst they're doing the training. So this option now gives people the ability, for example, like long-distance truck drivers, driving instructors, anyone who can't get that time away from the job, the option to do the training whilst they're still working and earning. Yeah. So a couple of key features about the online training course we've created. It's number one, completely flexible. We just explained that. So the candidates can learn at their own pace. There's no time frame. There is a time frame, 6 months time frame. However, that's completely well long enough to do the training. Learn at your own pace. You'll have your PowerPoint presentations you can watch through as many times as you want. You can do your video calls, or you can do your direct messaging with your tutor here. So once the course has been purchased, it's available for 6 months, and you can watch it as much video as you want. When you're happy to come in and do your final assessments, which will be the one day in the training centre, it helps a lot. And anyone who's currently working full-time still, they'll give them enough time to book some time off and then come in the centre. New potential driver that can go to any licensing authority can do this. The main licensing authorities that this would be designed for would be like the likes of the Wirral, Knowsley Council, Cheshire West and Chester, them sorts of councils. That's the general idea behind it. We're just trying to create a more flexible route for that candidate to be able to do their training while still earning money. Obviously the price is going to be quite a key point in it. Like the price it's £198, so it's a lot cheaper than people who actually still run classroom learning. Yeah, so most classrooms are about £300 to do the to do the classroom learning. So it's going to be a big difference, and it's going to entice people to come and do the online course. Yeah.
So it's another new year, but the plan is, as always, is continuous improvement. But I think this year it's ever more apparent we need to increase our offering in as many ways as possible, and we do always strive, for that continuous improvement. However, I think we do back her up, and I think recently we've introduced the Q-Buster feature, which has enhanced our offering. It's a bit more transparent than what's out there from other providers on the market. Like Uber, they surge price, and it's in my opinion, sometimes the way they do it's uncontrolled. You know, it's just customers are sort of cringing and hoping that's not too bad when they get out the card and they see what actually comes out the bank. We're a lot fairer, we think, with the customer, a lot more transparent. We show them the price it's going to be, and with the Queue Buster feature, it's literally that. So it's like, okay, you've got somewhere to be. You need, you know, you don't want to compromise that. You pre-booked it, or you really need to be somewhere fast. Well, okay, you can pay for the privilege. Now, that privilege to get that Queue Buster, to get the priority moved up the queue, is compensation for the driver, because the driver not maybe as close. That will entice them. Look, we've got a job here, but there's an extra few quid on it. Can you go and do that job? I think it's a good way of increasing our offering, and you know, there's many more things like that which we always are looking at in ways. Even we do things all the time just to enhance the system efficiency, but that's one thing that people can see visibly, not just working in the background.
What's the plan for the new year?
Well, 2026, full steam ahead. The message is just more growth. We grew a lot in 2025. That's going to continue in 2026. Basically, a message for any potential new drivers is we'll help you all the way through. We're constantly scanning the local authorities for the most efficient route. We definitely know how to get you through your badge, and we'll guide you one-on-one.